Hey guys, what is going on? It's your old pal CHH, and we've got something we got to talk about today. I've been getting a number of messages about something going on with Dark Sky Films. Yeah, I know. I didn't plan on talking about this, but I feel we got to inform people. We got to let people know about what's going on and what's happening. So this has kind of been a saga with them lately, and I'll be honest with you, I kind of feel for them a little bit. I mean, obviously, I was not very happy with the 50th anniversary chainsaw set, but it was mostly my fault because I paid for something I didn't research enough, and I got what I paid for, but not really, right? I got that plastic chainsaw. I've talked about that. What really kind of grinded my gears a little bit was the fact that they did drop the price $100 at conventions already. But I will say right now on their website, it's also about $30 to $40 cheaper for like some sort of a sale, but it's like a store-wide sale, so that's fine. I got no issues with that. The site issue. You know, I did have a problem with the price drop at the conventions, but it is what it is. We've talked about the chainsaw. That was the first debacle, and I think that put a sour taste in people's mouths lately for Dark Sky. But we have something else going on right now that needs to be discussed because people need to be informed about this. People need to be aware of what's going on. So, if you're not aware of this, right now there's this release for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Gun Media game in a really cool-looking steelbook. I think the steelbook's actually not bad looking, and it also comes with the movie. When I heard about this, it was through word of mouth, and everybody that brought it up to me, and when I say everybody that brought it up to me was like, oh, Christian, did you see you can get this special edition game? I think it has some DLC stuff exclusive for the game with the discs as well, and it comes with a 4K of the movie. 4K of the movie. That's all I heard. Now, I'm not interested in that. I already have the game for PlayStation 4. I like the game. I don't love the game. I don't think it's as good as Friday the 13th. The engines and everything for it's not bad, or the gameplay's pretty good. But I don't like the look and design of the game. It gives me a little bit of a headache navigating through the levels. It's not as good as Friday the 13th is my point. But that's kind of besides the point. People have been messaging me today and yesterday, and they're not happy. They feel like they've been lied to, and we're going to look into what the truth really is. What is the thing that people are upset about? They're not getting a 4K with this release. Now, I did a little bit of research from what I saw online. We'll talk about that, but let's actually, and by the way, this thing is retailing $99.99. You can get this at Best Buy, GameStop, or Amazon. But let's actually look at the set and look at what it says. All right, so here's the overview promotional piece for the set. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 50th Anniversary Collector's Edition Steelbook. Now, as you can see, there's two versions. You can get this with the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series S. They did not make the Steelbook available with the PlayStation 4 version of the game or the Xbox One version. I think this game came out on Xbox One. I know it came out on PS4 because I have it for PS4. My point is, you cannot get the Steelbook that has a PS4 version in case you're interested in this, because you still may be interested in this. But anyway, let's look. So you can get this in the PS5 or Xbox Series S version. It comes with 13 pieces of additional content. You get 2 playable characters, execution packs, outfit packs, and more. You also get an exclusive packs of trading cards for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And they kind of have like an old school Topps card look. Not bad, pretty cool. And as you can see, it comes with the movie. Now, like I said, everybody was telling me that this came with a 4K. Now, I did as much research as I could, and the only thing promotion-wise that I was reading about was mainly the displays showing what, this was. Here's where it gets a little tricky, and if you look this up and you read the information on the websites where it shows description and stuff, it basically says the exact same thing, but it's worded a little weird. So if you look right here, you'll see physical copy of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre the game, collectible steelbook with exclusive art by legendary artist Gary Pullen, and then you get the 50th anniversary 4K Blu-ray of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. So here we go. Here's what's interesting about this. I'm a little confused by what they mean when they say 50th anniversary 4K Blu-ray. Now, number one, what they mean when they say 4K Blu-ray, and this is worded a little disingenuous, but it's not a lie. It's not a lie. The reality is, guys, Texas Chainsaw Massacre has been remastered in 4K since 2014. When the initial Blu-ray for Texas Chainsaw Massacre came out, it was remastered in 4K. I wouldn't even be surprised if like the old school Dark Side DVD Steelbook that we talked about on this channel not long ago was also remastered in 4K for DVD. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but it is a 4K remaster. It's on Blu-ray. The issue is I don't own this, so I can't tell you this. What's even more confusing to me is the fact that it's the 50th anniversary 4K Blu-ray of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, that disc art looks very familiar to the old steelbooks that came out. So is this a release that has the new documentary, at least, that came out on the 4K edition, the 4K UHD disc for Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Or is this simply just an older Blu-ray release that was from the steelbooks that came out a number of years ago, 5-6 years ago? That's a mystery. Somebody that owns this would have to put it in and tell me if it actually has those new documentaries on that. But people thought this was a 4K because of the wording of that. It's not. They didn't say a Blu-ray that's remastered, a Blu-ray that is a 4K remaster. It is just a 4K Blu-ray. What that means, though, is it's a Blu-ray. It's not worded very well. It's confusing. People see 4K and they naturally think that's what they're getting, a 4K UHD disc. And 4K Blu-ray is just. It's confusing. I totally see why people were thrown off. If it was one person that might have done this, like me when I bought the chainsaw set and not realizing it was a plastic chainsaw, that's one thing. But this is worded wrong, and I've had a number of people ask me what they should do, and I kind of said, listen, do what you think is right, because if you want to send this back, you can send it back. It's technically, I don't think it's technically false advertisement. It's wordy, and it's confusing, but I think technically it's not a lie, because it is a 4K scanned Blu-ray, but it's a Blu-ray. And I think people might get confused because they may think it's called 4K Blu-rays, but no, it's just 4K UHD disc, 4K ultra high definition discs, not a Blu-ray, I guess. So people are upset about this. They thought they were getting a 4K of the movie. And this is something cool, because if you're a big gamer and you've got the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series S and you don't really collect movies, but you say, oh, I'll get that because I'll get a 4K of the movie, then they're like, oh, wait a minute, it's just a Blu-ray. So it's another debacle. People are trying to send this thing back right now. I've had a number of messages about this. People are upset, and it's just the latest in this whole controversy. So the reason I'm doing this, I'm not trying to get on Dark Sky even more. I'm really not. The reason I'm doing this is for you guys to be aware, because this thing's just now coming out. And I want you guys to be informed of what you are actually getting if you get this. You're not getting a 4K UHD of the movie that's from the new release that came out last year. No, you're getting a 4K remastered Blu-ray that has been around, that scan and stuff has been around since 2014. And I don't even know if that's actually a newly pressed 4K Blu-ray 4K scan Blu-ray disc. That very well could be a Blu-ray disc that's been out for 5 or 6 years. So I couldn't even tell you if that has the new documentary that they made that came out on the 4K last year. I don't know. Somebody that owns this will have to tell me that. I did not see anything that gave me specs about what comes on the Blu-ray disc. But guys, that's what's going on right now. So it's a huge thing. The reviews, if you go online, I go to Best Buy and I went to GameStop and look at the reviews. It's 1 stars, and because people thought this was going to be a 4K disc. So I don't know if I'm missing something in terms of more promotion that I didn't see, but I just looked at the descriptions on when you go to Amazon, the imagery that you get on the Amazon where it shows you everything that you're getting. So it's just a sticky situation, guys. Like, I understand people's being upset about this, but it's weird because I may get shit for this. I technically don't think Dark Sky really lied. It says 4K Blu-ray, but for people that aren't into the physical media as much as I am, or you possibly watching this, you're not going to put 2 and 2 together and say, oh, what they mean is a 4K scan Blu-ray. They're just going to see 4K and think that's what they're getting. So, guys, just be aware. I'm not saying don't get that. I don't think it's actually a bad-looking set. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. If I didn't already have basically $700 worth of Texas Chainsaw stuff on 4K now, I might consider it, but I'm not going to get this, but I want you, my audience, to be informed and aware of that. So that's what's going on, guys. That's the latest with Dark Sky Films. Guys, we gotta get it together. This is too much right now. But there it is, guys. This is gonna be a long video. I just needed to talk about this to let you guys know just in fact what's going on. There you have it, guys. That's gonna be it for right now. This is your old pal CHH. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Huge giant thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. Without you guys, this would not be possible. To get behind the scenes photos, videos, music, private live streams, and much more, you can subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Thank you to my patrons.